What is up, Raider Nation? Welcome back to the LV Raider 10 YouTube channel. I just got back from the Bakersfield Summer Raider Kickoff event, and it was an absolute blast. I had a ton of fun. Looking forward to continue to going to the event in the future seasons. It was a really good time. If you are a Raider fan, I highly suggest coming to future events. Raider Crusaders puts on a really good job putting on the event, so thank you to Raiders Crusaders who put on the event. It was awesome. Had a great time meeting a bunch of different content creators that I've met for the first time, a bunch of different Raider Nation people, and of course some former and of course current players. But let's go ahead and get into everything that I did over the weekend. So of course it starts off coming into Bakersfield, and we see this big Bakersfield sign, big yellow Bakersfield sign, super dope. Here's me and my girlfriend waiting for the Raider Nation Summer Kickoff event to start. Here's the banner, so right out front, so you know exactly what's going on, exactly where you're at. Raider Nation Summer Kickoff, of course. This was the line outside. We got VIP tickets. We showed up rather early so we can get into the event early, and Raider Nation was ready to start the party, start celebrating the new 2025 season. As soon as you come in, they had a whole bunch of different vendors, a bunch of different products and people that were selling their stuff. Shout out to YKB Pins. I'll be showing you one of the things that I purchased from him later on in the video, as well as everything else that I purchased and or won later on in the video. But here's a bunch of the different vendors and everything that they were selling, so that was extremely cool. Here's some cars that were seen outside, had a bunch of different wraps on it, and those were extremely cool as well. This right here is some of the raffle ticket prizes that if you ended up winning a raffle ticket, you had to purchase a raffle ticket. These were some of the prizes that were available to you. One of the prizes is extremely special. I'll get into it a little bit later in the video, but it's super cool, pretty special for whoever won it there. Here's DJsteph and DJ Edit, I believe his name was. I've seen DJsteph a couple of times at a bunch of different other Raider events, so super cool. She always puts on some really good music. So unfortunately, I was unable to get the audio for some of my interviews, for actually all of my interviews. For some reason the microphone wasn't working or something happened, and so all of the audio for all of my interviews is lost. I will be putting up some clips of everybody that participated in her interview. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't put any audio, none of it was recorded, but I want to say thank you and how much I appreciate everyone who took the time out of their day to speak to me in front of the camera. I know that could be kind of intimidating as well, so I want to say thank you to everybody that participated, and here are some clips of some of the interviews that took place. Thank you again for everybody that participated. If you ever see me in a future event or at a game or something, do not be afraid to come up and get another interview from me, because I'm always trying to talk to Raider Nation, and obviously the one opportunity that I got to talk to you, the audio wasn't recording, so I would be more than willing to do another one with you. Just come up if you ever see me again. After this, we had a very nice and heartfelt balloon release for one of Raider Nation's own, Kelsey Ramos, who unfortunately passed away recently, and here's some footage from that balloon release. Coming back inside, I went through some more of the booths and seen some more products. Here's a really cool Raider Nation sign here. And then they ended up having some musical performances to get Raider Nation up and off their feet, get them dancing, get them going. So that was extremely cool, really fun. Then of course we ran into our podcast partners, JayRaider, and if you can see Leo in the background there, caught him off guard, but Jay and Leo were there, of course. Had to say what's up to my guys. And then shout out to Raiders Against the World. Worked with them before. I was a part of their spring line photo shoot, so if you haven't checked them out, go and check them out. They are nothing but nice people over there, and they have really good products and merchandise, so please go check out Raiders Against the World. The TNBC Los Angeles chapter was there. They had a really good turnout, so that was extremely cool to see a whole bunch of different clubs and people from different places come to Bakersfield and all be one Raider Nation, so that was extremely cool as well. And then here's the special prize from the raffle tickets that happened, and it was a signed JPJ jersey provided by the parents of Jackson Powers Johnson. So the parents of Jackson Powers Johnson came to this event of their own doing. So they purchased tickets and they came to the event to show support for Raider Nation. That is extreme love right there from them, and I really appreciate them. I was able to talk to them for a little bit. Me and my girlfriend were, so here's some photos of us, chatting them up. I really want to tell them thank you, for sharing their son with us, and Raider Nation loves JPJ, so that is super awesome. And then we had bingo, and the first game of bingo, I won. So the way that they had it was there was 3 games of bingo. There was 2 winners each game, so it was me and one other person won the first game of bingo, and then you had to go up and play a game to get a bigger prize. So what we did was we went up to the stage and we were blindfolded, and we had to throw ping pong balls into like this bigger container or this bigger water jug. And apparently, I don't know, I was blindfolded. Apparently I won the first round, but they didn't think it was enough. I didn't win by enough or whatever, so we had to continue to do another round, and the other guy beat me, so I ended up getting a little consolation prize that I'll show you guys later. And then Leo's nephew Noah ended up winning a bingo of his own, so he won the third bingo, the third game of bingo. So he went up and he had to put together like the sodas and put them in place, make sure they were all in the right spots. A game that I seen on TikTok before, so that was really cool. There's some footage of him doing that. But at the end, all 6 bingo winners, so 2 winners per 3 games of bingo, so 6 total people that won the bingo, went up back to the stage to do a 1 grand prize game. So what we had to do was there was some sticky hands and then a little poker chip in the middle of the table, and you threw the sticky hand, or you like whipped it down to try to get the poker chip closest to you. So whoever had the poker chip closest to them at the end of 2 minutes won the grand prize, which was 2 tickets to the Dallas Cowboys Raider game in Vegas this year. And can you guess who won? That's right, I ended up winning the big grand prize of 2 tickets to the Dallas Cowboys versus Las Vegas Raiders on Monday Night Football. First of all, extremely appreciative that I won the grand prize. It honestly was an extremely stressful game, so I'm very surprised that I won in the first place, but that's such a great prize, and I'm really appreciative that I won and super thankful. And I wasn't the only one that was excited, as you can see here. So I'll be coming with you guys with more content from that game. That's just one more game added to our list of games that we're going to be attending to this year in the 2025 season. So if you see me at that game, go ahead and come up to me and ask for another interview, because I will be doing some more interviews out there as well. After that, to end up the night, wrap it all together, they had a lighter shade of brown come and perform for the Raider Nation. They put on an absolute great performance, hit us with some of their best tunes, and it was an extremely good way to end off the 2025 summer kickoff event. But let's go ahead and get into everything that I bought and or won at the event this year. So let's go ahead and start off with what I'm wearing right here. This is a RaiderMation hat. It's a Tailgaters here. I also got the corresponding pin, as you can see right here. It's the same logo as my hat. And then I got this Ashton Genty pin from YKB Pins. Go ahead and check him out. Ashton Genty pin. I got the matching sticker for that. Right there, it's kind of holographic, it's hard to see. But the Ashton Genty pin there. And then I ended up winning this Aiden O'Connell jersey here. And you can see it has patches on the front here. So that was really cool. I got to win this in a raffle with 805 and Severe. So shout out to them. Won this Aiden O'Connell jersey with their raffle. And then at the end, I also got, for the consolation prize, it was originally just this bottle. But every consolation prize winner that got this bottle also received a signed Jakobi Meyers poster. This is super cool. I already had this frame. It's going to be up behind me. As you can see, I put my Tyree Wilson signed photo down a little bit, so Jakobi Meyers will go right above him. Shout out to everybody that I met. I'll be putting everyone's socials down in the details below, so please make sure to go ahead and check everybody out that I put in the details. Shout out to everybody that I met that came over for an interview. Thank you again. I apologize for the audio mishap. Huge thank you to Raider Crusaders for putting on the event. Could not have obviously been done without them putting on the event. So shout out to Raiders Crusaders. Like I said, looking forward to attending this event for the future years. So that's going to be super awesome. But that's going to wrap up the Raiders Summer Kickoff weekend. Thank you, Raider Nation, and just win, baby.